Hey everybody, this is Brill. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 in our playthrough as Fascist Argentina. So we have finally begun our war against Brazil, and it's actually going quite well. We're just a couple provinces away from capturing Sao Paulo, which is worth the most victory points here, and we'll just continue on from there, capturing. There's a bunch of other victory points up the coastline here in Brazil. Finishing off probably around here. We have three different armies here. We've got this kind of, I call it defensive army, but they're just kind of moving slowly. This is the jungle, this is the rainforest basically, so they're very, very slow. Now we have our kind of more offensive, this one's called support, but they've got some tanks in there, so these guys are really pushing hard. I might halt them up for a moment to reorganize once they get here, but we'll see. I mean, we're really capturing a lot of territory. Let's just go ahead. This was our casualties. So far we got about 5k to their 22k. And this started at something like up to possibly 60 divisions at one point in time. We still have 70. This has gone down to 41, estimated 22 to 41. So going very well for us. We'll see if we can possibly finish it up in this episode, but I think this could be a couple more episodes. Everything is going well. We did have slight issues over here. I could see... Okay, so Japan has declared war on the United States, so that just happened. The US is now in the Allies, so whatever happens from that. Alright, so we just encircled some of the Brazilian forces there. Very good. We're just kicking their rears here back to Sao Paulo. Apologize to all the Brazilian viewers. I know I have quite a few Brazilian subscribers, so no hard feelings against them. It's all in fun. At some point in time, not anytime soon, but okay, we actually have some guys that have run out of orders. Okay, I thought their line was further, but okay. We'll start... Okay, did they... Okay, they ran out of... their front line is what happened there. See, at some point in time, I would like to do a Brazilian playthrough. Maybe once... I mean, the game is going to only improve over time, so... That's kind of the key thing here. Oops, don't want to do anything like that. Let's not fallback line. So pushing... Let me edit this and cancel that. Had this all situated fine at one point in time. Let me actually just go ahead and delete this. I want to draw this correctly how I want to actually draw it here. So starting here, it's going to go something like this. And we can probably adjust... Well, these guys can halt up. What is their... Actually, they don't even need to halt up, it looks like. Unless they're running out of supplies, they don't really need to halt up at all, it seems like. So let's have these guys do something like... Maybe it doesn't even need to be that much. Something like that. There we go. Do need to keep an eye on this defensive units, though, because they look like they're losing, so... I can hear for the first time my fan is starting to really make some noise so far, so with all the things going on in the world, I guess my CPU is... Here we go, low supplies up here on the defensive line. Hey, we encircled this guy. So that's good. I think that was one of the guys that was winning, beating us, and looks like we encircled him, so that's good. Low supplies. Well, they are in the rainforest, and it is raining, and storming. So yeah, they might have some issues there. Actually, it looks like we halted these guys, or because we reassigned everything, they halted, so I did not notice that. Continue on, please. There we go. Alright, well, your first national focus in secret weapons is complete. So setting our next one, let me just quickly look at my research. I just want to look at... Yes, so secret weapons, this would be experimental rockets. Okay, well, we'll think about that. And going on to nuclear effort for our next one as well. So if we could cut down some of this for research of nuclear weapons. I don't think we should get too involved in experimental rockets and atomic research, but it could be an idea. What do we got here? Streamlined line, production efficiency growth, production efficiency retention plus 50%. So this is 1943 stuff, so we're not quite there yet, but those sound quite valuable, I would say. So what do we want here? Research time -5. Let's just go with that because it is only going to take 80 days to get to that. Oh, wrong one. Or actually, wait. No, we weren't even doing that. Sorry about that. Wow. I was just checking on what the nuclear effort, or like what those industries were from the bonus on the focus there, and then I got overzealous and thought that I had some more research to do. Wow, a lot of casualties there for the Brazilians. I think we just captured Sao Paulo as well, so capitulation is at 15% or less, but I've seen that kind of fluctuate. More, we've got, yes, all those Sao Paulo factories coming online, very valuable. I'm almost thinking to change this infantry, since it's all going very well, change this right on over to infantry equipment 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Start getting some of our actual efficiency up. Motorized is still lagging behind. We've got... Is there anything else we could do? Got light tanks. Let's add some units of tanks. Add some units. So yeah, we have a lot of infantry to upgrade. Let's actually just max that thing out. Yeah, it already is maxed out. We need to look into improving our artillery as well, because we're still running, what is this, like 1939 artillery, something like that. Got some dockyards. This is why things are going to take a little while in this episode, because we're going to be getting a lot more military factories up. Okay. We're going to have a lot of trading to do as well. These guys are just totally destroying the Brazilian lines here. We're going to have to extend upon the offensive lines that we've established. They've moved their capital as well. Just max out everything. Factories. We've got so many factories. We'll be getting that rubber here soon. Okay, I'm going to take a moment and adjust my offensive lines. Again, when we delete these, I might not be doing that the right way, but I think we can just push this all the way up here. And I mean, these guys already have planning bonuses, so it should be fine. As long as somebody keeps around over here, I think we'll be okay. Got some units behind enemy lines over there. I'm thinking for these support guys to adjust their line as well. Let's do something like this. That isn't what I wanted, though. What I'm just thinking is, let's start it off something like this, but then coming down just to make sure that they can't, you know, block them at the river, I suppose. We can get our fleet up here. I guess that is the fleet there. Did not capture it, unfortunately, but we might... I don't know, have we had a single naval battle in this? I don't think so. This would be our first naval battle. Let me slow this down just to look at it. I think it was already over there and we completely destroyed them, most likely. Got some submarines in there. So victory... Can we get any more information about this? Because I don't know exactly what this means. So victory, we sunk a destroyer. And this one is a submarine. We don't know his position. Okay. I guess that's still active. Okay. Yeah, he's probably like bugging out there. Our Air Force is lagging so far behind on this whole thing. Actually, these guys are not in their offensive. These guys are, though. I suspect that these Brazilian units are probably going to go into pretty low supply here shortly. So they're just completely being cut off. Okay, we have aircraft available, but I'm not even concerned because we're going so quickly at this moment. Maybe I can select everybody like we've always done. We didn't even ever assign anybody around after the last time. Yeah, we'll just not do any of that and wait on it. Can take our fleet, I guess. We can't take them because they're already in a battle, I think. We've got them down to 29%. We own, 79% of their victory points? So not much longer. I've just been amazed how quickly we've been pushing them through here. Resistance to occupation. Yeah, I suppose there is. So that's the thing, is this resistance to occupation is kind of a good thing, but as soon as we conquer the territory, it goes away completely from what I've seen. Like if we go down here to Chile, and they have no resistance. Colombia, Ecuador, they have no resistance whatsoever. So I think going forward, possibly some sort of resistance DLC in the future I could see happening, because just because we've occupied a country should not, or conquered a country should not mean that our resistance should completely go away. So combat unit destruction. It was done there. We were going to look into artillery. Rocket artillery. Improved artillery. Let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll move on to that, whatever the next one was, which was probably the next level of artilleries. If we can capture an air base here, that'd be good, and we can move our guys to that airbase. Yeah, these guys must be totally low on supply because we're taking them out. So U.S. influence. The United States' advocacy for democracy is starting to affect our country. So radio broadcasts allow speeches from Franklin Delano Roosevelt to reach our people. And we have found many Argentinians being attracted to the American way of life. Fascist Argentina is no puppet, nor will we allow our politics to be dictated by the United States. However, we cannot deny the influence that American politics have on our country. In our hearts, we will always be Argentinian. So, Fascist Argentina gains U.S. influence. Okay. Is that going to affect anything? We'll be modifying our... Yeah, look at these guys. Organization is still, like, maxed out. I think that's because they haven't actually fought a battle that's worthy of anything so far, so... that is not what I wanted. So we're going to draw an offensive line just all the way to the coastline. That should deal with whatever's left. I don't even think we need to do that. Yeah, there's one over there. But we're really close. They will capitulate at 10%. See, I thought that said 15% earlier, but I knew it was going to fluctuate a little bit. Of course, these guys have been halted, and we need to set them to attack once again. And they will just destroy the Brazilian forces here. See, it says infantry type 3. I don't know what that means. That is... I wish it just told me exactly what it is. Because when I hover over ours, I know ours are 1940 infantry. It doesn't tell me that, though. It just says it's infantry. So Bulgaria has capitulated, the government has gone into exile, and their main forces have capitulated to Romania, who is now in control of their home area. I could have sworn that also happened before, so maybe they came back and then capitulated again already. Let me quickly look over here in Europe what's going on. So Spain is in there. Romania's taken over Bulgaria, as we just saw. Let's look at faction map here. What is that, F9? Yeah, so there you go. Allies doing well in North Africa. Sometimes I've seen the Axis do quite well there too, though. The Japanese are really, really sucking. And... what do we have? Dutch? Ah, the Dutch Reich, I see. Yeah, the Japanese are horrible in this, wow. I haven't seen them do that bad before. Completely thrown out of China, Asia, mainland by March of 1942, and then they decided to declare war on the US? I don't think that's very smart, Hirohito. Not smart at all. Let's see, 5 victory points here. That might push us over. 1 here, or 3 here, though. About to encircle this guy. We got these tanks pushing ahead. That's good stuff. They're like almost 10 speed. Our infantry units are like 3, so that's why. This could be almost over. As soon as we capture this, it could be the final straw for the Brazilians here, so... a little bit of military factories. Obviously these numbers are not correct for what needs to be reinforced. Light tank 3. Maybe we could use... do we use army experience to, like... what do they call this? We take one of these and we can... well, they're elite, okay. Maybe it's over here in production. Yes, we can create a variant. Now, what does this variant cost? up armor. So that would cost, that's what we can use army experience for. So rather than just changing our divisions here, we can also create variants. So that's the other key thing that I really haven't done much of at all. So I don't really see any reason when these guys just are completely being destroyed by us. But I'm sure if we were to war with the US, for instance, we might have some more issues there. Our navy is lagging behind. I'm just gonna... They have been pointless so far in this particular war, so let's just take them back to Buenos Aires. And we'll see if capturing this, their new capital, pushes us over. I think it's going to. Nah, maybe not. Almost, though. Very, very close. Actually, controls 12%. We need 2 more victory points right here. Their new capital has been moved there, though. So they know this city here is about to fall. We basically encircled the rainforest there, where the last remnants of Brazilian forces... Did they recapture? I don't think so. They might have. Nuclear effort is done. So, not really much more that we can do here. Go ahead and do rocket effort. Special forces, maybe? Let's do special forces. I don't know if we're really going to use them, but we can at least get that. Let's cap this province, and we'll see if that pushes us over. That should. Let's just move that guy right there. That should be it. There it is. 480 score. We will conquer you. Take all your states. Which is a lot of states. There we go, 17,000 equipment, 12 states, that's a big haul. We'll have to check if that actual resistance to occupation stays around, because so far from what we saw, yeah, it actually is. So maybe it's because the other countries we were taking over had such a small population, but there we are. And with that said, it does look like we're out of time for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did. Let me know in the comments what you think. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time.